But I don't know what you doing inside that screen. I don't know what you looking for inside your life. But it's time for Who Dat. You know who that? It's Shad Fer telling you to watch Who Dat. Right up. No boyfriends allowed, and if a nigga come around, he gotta bring at least 3 gals. Came a long way from 8th grade, selling my brethren's loud. Made my customer astral project. I finally believe him now. I bout to have a OBE.
So welcome back to Who Dat in here with Shad Fer. So we spoke earlier this year. It was the acting side. It was with Shad Ferguson. Yeah. So now I want to talk to the musical side, Shad Fer. So I mean, it's easy to know where your name came from. But what made you decide? Say, I'm going to change. I want to have my stage name to be Shad Fer.
Well, like you say, acting side was without the glasses now, you know? No, I mean, it don't matter, but I didn't decide that was going to be my stage name. That's not how it worked. It was grade 6. I was on Facebook. They said create a name. I was like, well, I ain't going to put my real one. So I put Shad Fer, but then I started posting freestyle videos and a bunch of little makeshift songs online, and eventually the Facebook friends that I didn't meet in real life would see me and be like, hey, you Shad Fer, right? And then I go like, I guess I am. That's me now. And so it stuck with me. More people really call me that now than Rashad. So yeah.
So it was like a social media thing. I don't put my real name here, and then they say that's your name. Mm-hmm. So I don't know who it was, where it was. I see you wearing this influential shirt. Yeah. Who did you hear when you was younger and say this I want to do music?
I'm not. Like, I know a lot of artists that say, well, I used to listen to just this, or some that say I listen to a lot of music. But me, from I was young, I just always knew entertainment and music was something that I wanted to do from I was like 4 years old. I remember the first song that made me realize that was Speechless from Michael Jackson. But then after that, like, I'm the kind of person, as this year ends, I would have listened to at least 100 albums. I listened to album after album, and I categorized them according to like the era they came out. I listened to soul, R&B, reggae, dancehall, whatever, and then I keep my ears close to what's about to pop off and be that new sound. So I could name forever though. Lauryn Hill, rest in peace, Chuck Berry, you know, like a lot of Eminem helped to influence my rap, but like a lot of old school stuff, Mos Def, man, but it's too much. It's just too much artists, honestly. Like Hendrix, too much. So if you see me, you're usually gonna see me wearing a shirt with a music artist. I like to wear my Hendrix and my Biggie one a lot. But it's so much artists. So now what I really do is I like to listen to my artists, their favorite artists. I like to listen to their favorite songs, and I like to really know the kind of thinking they went into to make, like, let's say like a classic album. Like the Beatles have like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. From the cover of that album to the way it still sound fresh. Especially Bob Marley. Bob Marley will never not have a fresh sound, and I want to find out, like, that's all I've been trying to do. Find out how do I make something that could stand the test of time and constantly sound new. When people hear Cut On, they just like, yes, they playing this song, you know. Yeah.
So you said from grade 6 you had some freestyles going on. So what made you decide, hey, I want to start doing freestyles and not be shy and put them out into the world?
I was never really. I mean, everyone have a shy side, but me, I could be a shy person, but never a shy performer. So when I already knew I could rap from like grade 3. I remember
bars from then.
Yeah, bars. Like it was just something that if you could ask anyone that went to school with me, it was just something I always I had a knack for, a natural talent for, and I grew up playing instruments too. So my old man, he played a saxophone, so music was always around me, and I always was playing music, listening to music. So it's super, super, super natural for me. So what you asked, grade 6.
Yeah, so what made you decide that I'm gonna actually put these freestyles out to the world?
I was like, wait, I dope. I like hearing me.
You had the self-confidence to say, man, I just put it there.
Okay, I can keep it real. When I first started making music, it was more of a form of
get gals.
Not, but everyone is say they get gals, but it ain't. It was like self-expression. I knew, because I wasn't always this. I wasn't always open with just being me and not caring what people around me thought. I never cared, right? But I really cared about what I thought about myself, and what I thought about myself wasn't too positive at the time. And so sometimes it was certain things I'd say or certain questions I'd have in life, and I could only ask that on a beat. I could only say it on a beat, and eventually I was like, you know what? I could put this camera right here, because I used to make like little YouTube videos and stuff too. And from I was dead young making YouTube videos, editing them and posting them up. So I already had like a couple hundred subscribers and everything, and I just started posting them up on Facebook and YouTube. And the craziest part was when one day when I was 14, I posted a video of me rapping onto YouTube and Facebook. And I don't know if it was me or it was one of my friends, but one of my friends, I think, he sent the video to Worldstar Hip Hop. And out of nowhere, I woke up one day with a bunch of notifications and like 300 new Twitter followers. I only had 16. That's when everyone just started making Twitter. And I was like, how the hell I get 380 something followers? And then everyone was like, Shad, you on Worldstar? Or Shad on Worldstar? And then I was like, what? And I go on Worldstar Hip Hop and I see the video of me rapping, and I keep refreshing the page, and every time I refresh it, it was like another 10,000, another 10,000. I was like, mommy, look at that. And this was my first time even getting my parents involved, because music was something I used to do very low-key, because I don't really care about people's opinions. Like I say, the goal I have for my music, I study this like a science. I like to shut doors, listen to music, and really try to figure out why the sound makes me feel a certain way, because I studied like psychology too. And so I don't really care what people think about my music, and I didn't want my parents to give me that input where it's like, oh, you sure you want to focus on music? You don't think you could be doing...
Typical Bahamian parent.
Exactly. I wasn't trying to hear that, because I knew this was what I was doing regardless. So when I saw the Worldstar thing, dog, that's when they was like, oh, okay, so you getting some attention. And then that's also when like people from... It was labels and media groups and stuff from, I remember, Cali, New York, and Canada. It was some Bahamians in Canada. Don't worry, all them screw me over, right? But in the process, it taught me that a lot of people here, we rushing for that blow up. We rushing for that process when we could be the next big rapper or be the next big artist. And for me, after, I guess, failing or making mistakes or having my times like that, I realized that no, the most precious time is being able to sit back and be low-key and not have all your mistakes put out into the public, where your reputation, now you got to deal with all this backpedaling and deal with people looking at you and thinking of you a certain way. No, right now I feel is the best time to just low-key craft it out and plan it out so you can make sure you understand yourself as a person. So then you know how to present yourself as an artist. People is try to do it the other way around, and they end up getting lost in the industry.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce. Word to Gucci. Word to Gucci.
So what took you from the, okay, I'll just do it with my YouTube camera, to put on camera, put on YouTube, the webcam, and to put it on SoundCloud?
I was friends with I have a cousin from Miami, and he used to put me on to all the new rap, all the new music, all the new trends going on in music, and say, hey, you ain't heard this? Or Shad, man, you need to come over here, you need to listen to this. And then he also linked me with another Bahamian rapper who popping like hell in Florida, Bass Santana. Trust me, he huge. All his songs have over 50,000 plays at this point. And his close friend, associate of him there, who people should know by now, XXX Tentacion, about to be the next huge rapper. So basically, when I was young, I was exposed to people like that and cliques like that, and I just used to do whatever they used to do. So I was like, oh, SoundCloud is the new wave, because SoundCloud was where you could find all the new actual established artists was posting their stuff there for free. And I was like, motto, and I could post my stuff there too. And then I started doing it, and it happened so long ago that I just is always been, I used to do .piff for the mixtapes and SoundCloud for just the singles, and that's how it always been.
I was driving in my car earlier this year, and I heard the song "What's Your Excuse," and I was like, and when I knew your music, I knew it more to be just pure bars, like you just demolishing, you just ripping apart songs. But "What's Your Excuse" is more, that's a radio friendly song, and not till they said "Shad Fer," I just was like, boy, I just used to talk to me about that song. How you got on the radio?
Well, what's the excuse that I'll just skip? What's the excuse just came about. I always used to write pop songs. Always used to write R&B. Like I say, I listen to a lot of kinds of music, and I feel like you restricting yourself if you only allow yourself to express your feelings one kind of way through one dimension. That don't make no sense to me. So I write what I feel. I play instruments. So it's types of songs I have that haven't been released yet. And so basically I got that on the radio partially because I guess it's a dope song. And the next side because I signed to Exile, and I already used to be up in the radio station recording my Cypher Saturdays, and I even have a segment now on 100 Jams coming out soon. Well, no, it out. It already is play, and I could update it whenever, where I just talk about hip-hop and entertainment. So the radio connect was already there. It's just, I don't think people get it. It ain't no handouts in this way. Like, the song had to actually be good. They heard it, they was like, Motto, why this ain't on the radio? And I was like, put it! Do it! But yeah, I was like, just do it. And then all of a sudden, they let it play. And when I heard it for the first time, first time, I wasn't even tripping because people heard it before I come from school. I was coming from school, I heard it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. But at the same time, I'm a producer and a little amateur audio engineer. So I think, boy, I wish I could edit this. I wish I could fix this. But this the version that's out. This the version everyone gonna know already. So let me just leave it how it is.
I just told you say I need a video for that.
Oh yeah, the video for that. It ain't that I opposed to that idea, and it ain't that a video ain't coming out. It's just I wanted to make sure when I put a video, it represent. See, cause that song, if people listen closely to the lyrics, it literally is give a detailed story with this happened, we was on the court, we was in school and stuff like that. So if I put out a video where the lyrics so descriptive, it don't make no sense me saying like shoot my shot like back on the hood court, or you was my high school crush, but we just dancing on the beach or something.
We ain't going back to soccer shoot the video.
Oh man, dog. Shout out to Sockers, dog. They hate on us. They hate on us, and also
But they hate greatness.
I was supposed to say shout out Timmy too, and Seekers, dog. I watch the Who Dots. I watch all these new little outlets which y'all been creating for artists, and I'm so appreciative of that because trust me, this was one of the craziest quotes I ever heard, and this was from Charo the Fox, from Foreign Town. He told me years back. He was like, the saddest part about the Bahamian entertainment industry is that our politicians are the celebrities. That's who we look for our scandals and for our jokes and for just anything where you'd see the paparazzi around the politicians. And I ain't saying that Bahamians necessarily or artists necessarily looking to be celebrities, but I saying that
Except that our celebrities are
we
politicians.
pointing the cameras in the wrong way. Yes, our
And
politicians.
the exhibit to the art.
Exactly. Yes, they making jokes. I ain't gonna lie, they jokes. They funny, and the memes keep the memes coming forever. I love them, but it's just at this point, it's already enough Bahamian talent for us to have more Bahamians on the radio, more Bahamian music videos being played on any kind of outlet, and just more opportunities for the Bahamian artists. But I get it though. Like I ain't the nigga on Facebook who complaining. I ain't the nigga on Twitter who complaining about my situation as a Bahamian artist. Like I say, whatever for me. And Charlie Dum from Exile, like basically my managers are Exile, Charlie in Reality. They don't agree that what for you go always be for you, because they like when it come to music, sometimes your moment gone. And I agree, but I also believe that hard work, if you work on something,
it's rewarded.
it has no choice but to pay off. Because if you constantly learning something and you constantly improving your awareness when you performing certain things, like once you understand something, you surpass the level of the average person. Like let's say you playing a piano and you learn how to speed through those keys. It's a point where only you and a few other people in your area could do that. So people who want to do that have no choice but to look to you, and that's when your success comes. And so for me, I just know if I keep working hard, no matter what, I straight. It's just there's a lot of artists here who think, oh, I could rap my way to the top. Hell no. Hell no. You only got 1 foot to get in the door. No, you need like 7 feet to get in the door, but like,
Use your arms too.
yeah, you gotta.
And you gotta use your head. You gotta use your head
Yo,
mostly with
you
that.
gotta use your head. You gotta do anything to get in that door. Whether you, who knows? You might be a blogger or a journalist who makes music on the side. You write this article and that puts you in a position to meet an artist who you could work with. You might be just a guitarist who also makes music. Someone wants you to work as their guitarist. That gets you through the door. Like, people gotta realize, one, just being a rapper ain't gonna work, and two, stop limiting yourself. Stop being afraid to learn something new, you know? So yeah.
So just let people know what is coming next from you, whether it be a show, whether it be the music, where they can find you at.
You could find me, you could find a bunch of freestyle videos on Instagram.com/Shad_Fer. You could find me on Twitter/Shad Fer. You could find me on SoundCloud/Shad Fer. Facebook.com/I am Shad Fer. And you could expect from me a lot of not like regional hits. I go in for world hits. But see, I don't like to say it. I never like to be too braggy or anything like that in the public eye, because one, people don't like you to be confident. They want you to be the humble. I don't know if I could win. I don't even know how I got here. No, I ain't not. But at the same time, it's like you could expect from me. Just like how What's the Excuse just popped out and it was like, oh, I thought he just was a rapper. You could expect so much different kinds of songs from me. You could expect short films from me. You could expect series from me. You could expect a lot of hit songs. And there's actually a lot of songs with y'all is here now from Bahamian artists that y'all don't know I had my fingers on, that I had something to do with in some way, shape, or form. But at the same time, as an artist, I like to give people their shine, because I think a lot of us afraid that, if this person get that shine, it taken away from mine. Like, we gotta get over this this black crowd stuff, but it don't even make no sense. Cause like, let's say Lil Yachty. People always talking about Lil Yachty. I 19, Lil Yachty 19, Lil Uzi, all of them in my age bracket. I understand their language. I like the music, but I get why a traditional lyricist may not say that this nigga deserves to be in the position he in. But for me, that just goes to show that it don't matter who you is or what you have. When it's your time coming, regardless. And Yachty only was rapping for 6 months before that happened. So, and me, I've been rapping for like 6 years, if not longer. So I don't really care. All I know is I just go home, listen to albums, play a little piano, play a little guitar, write a little music, do me, maybe meditate or whatever, because I super spiritual too, and that's it. So yeah, expect bio.
So this is Shad Fer, and I'm TIMMAY, and you watching Who Dat?
Tell me why you can't whine on me when you know just how to bust your move. What's your excuse? Good vibe you can find in me. You can trust I'll always stay true. What's your excuse? Juice, baby.